He confirms UFO sightings. Gee, thanks, the government. But I wasn't asking whether or not there are aliens we've known for a long time. I was asking if I can fuck them.
Oh, hello, good morning.
Oh, good morning, BBs. It's too early.
It is too early, and it's good to see you.
This is the first, best, and only morning news show and thing
Yes.
in exist. This is the only thing that exists anymore.
I think it's the only reason that this many people would show up here on Friday morning.
Entropy has caused everything to spiral wildly out of control and destroy itself, and yet this show still stands. Do you stand with it?
That is the question.
We got a lot of news this morning.
We do. Hey, who are you?
What are you, cop? If you're a cop, you got to tell me. And you also have to stop hosting this show, because I won't host a show with a cop. I'm Anthony Carboni.
I'm Saige Ryan, and I'm too tall to be a cop.
It's fair. There is so much news. Do you smell that, Saige? That's video.
My really strong perfume. It's
Underneath
a little much today.
Underneath that,
Yeah.
it's video game marketing season.
It is video game marketing season, and ooh boy, do they be marketing.
Ooh, baby. Listen, E3 ain't here, but it's here. You know what I mean?
The lead up to E3 is the real E3. The real E3 are the promos we watched along the way.
That's right. And there were a lot of promos. There's a lot of stuff. Let's just jump right into it.
Let's jump right into
Let's
it.
just jump right into it.
All right.
Hey, first and foremost, can we talk about this fucking weird-ass Sonic Central?
Yeah, let's talk about it. We were here on Wednesday. You were probably here on Wednesday, and we were talking about it. We watched the promos that they released for it.
We were like, thank goodness someone is taking the anniversary of their properties seriously. Nintendo.
of course.
Nintendo Zelda. Have you heard of it?
Never heard of it.
They're gonna announce a bunch of big stuff. It's gonna be great. They're taking the time to showcase their IP that they have, But it got real weird.
It did get
real
real
fast.
weird.
And I wanna just start with. They started off with. Well, first they announced the concert series, which we know was coming.
Yeah.
It is a digital concert series.
Which we love.
We love that. But hey, then they went into where Sonic is going to be appearing this year.
So Summer Games Fest, Tokyo 2020. Sonic is going to be in it, which would make sense, wouldn't it, Anthony?
It's not Sonic and Mario, and it's not the actual Sonic. It's a man in a Sonic suit.
Look at that.
As DLC for an Olympic Games. That never happened. This is the most Sonic thing I've ever seen in my life. This is weird as hell, and it's the most Sonic thing I've ever seen.
You can see the seams of the mascot costume. If you'd pause it for a second, because there's going to move on to the next thing, and I don't want to...
Let me see if I can find a good...
Y'all, it's literally a person in a Sonic costume.
Yeah, it's a Sonic mascot downloadable costume. So the man in the costume can compete in an Olympic Games that never happened. This is very Sonic.
This is a weird timeline.
This
This looks
Sonic.
to me like somebody snuck onto the field. Doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, that's the vibe they're going for. And I don't know why.
I also could not tell you why.
Just put Sonic, because look, it's clearly not a super realistic Olympics game. Everybody has magical fire coming out of them in the 100-meter dash.
Mostly Sonic.
So why not just have Sonic be Sonic?
Why not just let you play as Sonic? If you're going to put Sonic in something.
It's why, and then, well, okay, I guess that kind of makes sense because
he's like fast and sporty, and his games are like action based.
Yeah, and they've done Sonic at the Olympic Games before.
That makes perfect sense. Yeah.
What's the next big Sonic tie-in? Why, it's 2 Point Hospital. What?
And once again, you are not playing as Sonic. You are playing as a person.
You're a doctor in a Sonic head. You're a doctor going to work in a Sonic head in 2 Point Hospital.
Or Tails, you know.
What? Why is this? Let me explain something to you. It's not that we don't like this. I love this.
Hilarious.
This is the beginning of the Sonic 30th anniversary official live stream announcement event.
Yeah. They literally started here. They were like, hey, what about some weird Sonic costumes? Again, why not just put Sonic in the game?
Hey, why don't you just put Sonic in the game?
I just want to know what that meeting looked like. Where they were like, hey, 2 Point Hospital wants to talk to us? Did the people behind 2 Point Hospital want to talk to us about Sonic?
Really, really odd.
But hey, let's keep going.
Let's keep going.
Because
it do only get more normal from here.
Naturally.
Lost Judgment, which is of course the sort of murder mystery crime game made by the Yakuza developers, wanted to announce their Sonic tie-in.
Okay.
And it is Shenmue style. You can go to the arcade and play an emulated version of 1996's Sonic the Fighters.
Which actually I think is very cool.
I
love this. It's, again, a weird combination. Like, Lost Judgment is, like, gritty and serious and crimey.
It's very crimey.
It's very crimey, and Sega was like, let them play Sonic.
They are saying that Lost Judgment might be the crimiest game that's ever existed.
You know how Mario's dad is always very protective about where Mario can be because he would be very concerned about, like, damaging the reputation of Mario.
Yeah, Shiggy wants to keep his son safe.
Yeah.
His rotund adult son.
Sega is like, anyone can have it. Who wants a Sonic? You can have a Sonic.
Hey, do you want Sonic in your game? Please? Do you want Sonic in your game?
Put Sonic anywhere you want.
Then, of course, we got the trailer. Now we get into something that's a little more normal for a moment.
Actual Sonic games.
Sonic Colors, which we knew.
Very exciting, though. It looks great. The footage looks a lot of fun.
I did a poll in my stream last night and on my Discord, and I was like, Sonic Colors is a pretty good 3D Sonic game. It's one of the better ones. But it was trapped in Wii jail.
Yeah.
And I was like, how many of you have played Sonic Colors? And a lot of people were like, I've never heard of Sonic Colors. Or I never played it. And I think it's just because it was trapped in Wii jail.
I think I played like a few minutes of it on someone else's console.
Yeah, so I think this is actually good, and it's what we expected, but it's not new.
No.
But what it do have that's new is you get you remember how much we loved the baby Sonic from the Sonic movie? It's got nothing to do with this game.
Nothing to do with it.
But you can have it.
It's a keychain.
You can have a baby Sonic if you want.
Just in the box, it comes with a baby Sonic keychain.
You can have a little baby Sonic.
I feel like they looked at Baby Groot. They looked at Baby Yoda. And they were like...
They looked at the Muppet Babies. They looked at Yo Yogi, where where Yogi and Huckleberry Hound and all of them live in a mall in the 90s, and they're kids that live in a Yellowstone mall.
They looked at your babies through your windows.
They can do that.
And they were like... We can have a baby.
We can have a baby. We can have and it's gonna have a little baby Ben Schwartz voice.
Yeah.
Do you want to trend on the internet? This is how you trend on the internet. Cute, fuzzy baby with a little Ben Schwartz voice. And they did it.
But it definitely didn't hit like a baby Groot did, or like a baby Yoda
not
did.
Like a baby Groot did.
But they were...
not like a baby Groot
I think
did.
they think it did by putting the keychain in there.
DeBearJew522 in the live studio audience says, a pup named Scooby-Doo, and I think it hit at about that level.
Yeah.
I think it hit at a pup...
Everyone was like, aw, cute.
Now, speaking of the baby Ben Schwartz voice, there was an interesting appearance. This one's for the real fans. This one's for the real
This one is
furries.
for the boys in the booming system. Top-down AC and the cooling system.
Yeah, and the fursuits. Roger Craig Smith, who was previously as the voice of Sonic. He was Sonic for 10 years, and then he was let go earlier this year. Was brought back. He was brought back.
We did talk about this on the show, of whatever that means, because he posted this like heart-wrenching post about like how much he loved being Sonic.
Yeah.
And we didn't know why he wasn't anymore.
So, and when Ben Schwartz became the voice of Sonic in the movie, he did a huge outpouring of love to Roger Craig Smith and like all this. I have a feeling, this is my theory that I've come up with. we're going to see a new Sonic game at the end of this.
Mm-hmm.
I think they were thinking about going in a new direction with this new game, and they were like, well, let's get a new Sonic voice. And they were like, well, let's see if they were also probably like, well, let's see if Ben will do it.
Maybe Ben Schwartz will do it.
And, you know, Ben Schwartz is a dude who will, I think he'll do that. He's a gamer. He does animation VO. He would come in and, you know, he would come in. Some movie stars are like, I can't, or TV people are like, I can't do that. I've got to draw that line.
Ben Schwartz will do anything.
Ben Schwartz, he loves to work. He loves to work and he loves to have fun working. And we love that about him.
Yeah.
I think he knew, though. He knew that the Sonic fans, a certain portion of the Sonic fandom, is what PR people call passionate, which is PR speak for toxic as fuck.
Right. It's for passionate Gen Xers.
Yeah, and I think
specifically.
And
elder millennials.
Ben Schwartz knew that there would be more harm than good in taking over the video game voice of Sonic.
Yep.
And I think that was very smart of him. So I think Sega probably still looked for a new voice for Sonic and then was like, well, let's just bring back Roger. Let's just see if Roger can do something new. But they didn't announce this with the new game. They announced it with a Sonic Colors animated series that's coming to the internet. This is not Sonic Prime for Netflix.
And it looks pretty cute, to be honest.
It does look cute. It looks very... Do you know what? It does have a sort of early Flash animation look to it a little bit.
I can agree with that, totally.
It looks like Aaron from Esurance. Do you remember the Esurance spy who would flip around? I thought
Absolutely.
the Esurance spy was very cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I was a kid, and I still thought the Esurance spy was very cool.
Yeah,
and
you're
I
like, when I get insurance.
when I get insurance, I'm going to get it from that cool lady
You have
spy.
insurance?
No, I don't. They're too expensive compared to Geico.
Yeah.
The lizard baby. You got to go with the lizard baby. So Sonic Colors, the animated series. That's cool.
Yeah, it looks fun. It's a limited series.
Limited
I want
series.
to say it's like, what did they say it was?
I think they said it's like three or four, something like that. I think it's like 3 or 4 to 27 to 48 to 89.
It's a 2-part animated series.
It's probably 48 parts. Expect all 48 parts because we told you that there are 48 parts.
Now,
and
they
if there
didn't
aren't,
say that
tweet at Sega.
They didn't say that he's going to be in the games.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It wasn't about the game. It was about Sonic Colors.
Right.
But I think he was put in there specifically to kind of wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You know?
Maybe. Yeah.
Though, I don't know. Maybe there's an entirely new voice.
Yeah. It's also possible it was just so it's like, look, we're cool. Don't get mad at us. He still likes us. You should too.
Now, what about games?
What about games? Are we getting any?
We got Sonic Colors, but
Yeah.
Shouldn't there be more games?
Hey, we got 2 Point Hospital.
Listen, once you have 2 Point Hospital, what else do you need?
What more could you really ask for than being operated on? Oh, Sonic Origins. Fuck yeah.
Now, are you a fuck yeah on this?
I'm a fuck yeah on this.
Are you?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're a full on fuck yeah on this.
I'm a full-on fuck yeah on this. I'm not going to play that much of it because platformers make me angry.
Mm-hmm. And the early Sonic games are particularly unbalanced.
Absolutely
platformers.
rage-inducing.
Here's what it is. Sonic Origins is a collection of Sonic 1, 2, Sonic 3, and Knuckles, and Sonic CD. The big deal about this is, of course, that there have been issues that have kept Sonic 3 off of these collections for a very long time. Speculation is that because the estate of Michael Jackson worked on a lot of the music for Sonic 3,
Oh, right.
that there were issues kind of figuring out what to do with that. I don't know why, but now it has Sonic 3. But here's my problem.
Tell me.
How many times do they want us to buy Sonic 1, 2, and CD?
See, I haven't bought them. And, I mean, since I was a child. I haven't bought them since I was playing on, like, a Sega Genesis. I haven't bought any Sonic game in a long time, to be honest.
Wow. Fake Sonic girl.
No, I'm not a Sonic girl. I don't like platformers.
But what about Tood? Do you enjoy Tood?
Yeah. Like, I enjoy battle. Like, that's fun.
Yeah, and Tood. I wanted to see more from this collection. There were some GameCube era collections like the Sonic Gems collection and Sonic Mega collection that had a lot of stuff on them.
Yeah.
Like, where are the Game Gear games? Where's that Game Gear Tails RPG? Where's Tails Adventure? Where's the 32X games? Where's Knuckles Chaotix, the greatest game in the series?
Wow, yeah, that would be fucking wild. But like, of course they're not gonna do that.
But how many times are they going to charge us for these same games? The big thing on this is you're paying for Sonic 3 because you haven't been able to get it. But if you've been wanting to play Sonic 3 really badly for the last 20 years and you haven't opened up an emulator yet, like, I guess this collection is for you?
A lot of people. I mean, look, if they're going to put it on modern consoles, if, like, my nephew will be able to play Sonic on his Switch, fine.
Fine.
Fine with me. I'm not mad that it exists. We don't have a price point for it. I'm curious to see a price point for it.
Yeah. No Sonic Spinball? I'm just saying.
It's as expected for me.
Then they went into a bunch of mobile updates, which, like, I didn't even... Or first they went into streaming updates. They want you to know that if you want to play Sonic Team Racing, you can, or Sonic Forces, you can now do it on the Amazon Luna platform.
Thanks.
Hey, where's that Stadia? As the #1 Stadia news show, where's that Stadia? You can also get them on PlayStation Now. I don't know that anybody was really clamoring. Then a bunch of Sonic mobile news for people. I didn't even know there was a Sonic Racing on mobile. What is Sonic Dash? It's just an endless runner?
It's Subway Surfer.
Yeah, so it's just
Temple Run.
It's an endless runner.
Yeah.
And you can be Pirate Sonic now?
Yeah.
Pirate Sonic, let's be honest, is a little bit your sexuality. Pirate Shadow?
Pirate Shadow. There
Pirate
you go.
Shadow's like a little bit like...
I was like, no, too good guy.
Captain Shadow
wow,
there.
there is one. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Could get it.
Pirate Shadow could get it. Fair.
Yeah, so Sonic Forces Mobile, which is apparently a thing. That's cool. This is the 30th anniversary of your main IP.
Like the IP.
This is the one. It's not staying in the cup. It won't stay in the cup.
I know.
And then they made a very big deal out of this. It got a special little bit. If you're playing Sonic Forces Mobile, get ready, because the Werehog is coming. That's right, the Werehog from that Sonic game that was maybe the worst one is coming, and you can be it.
But I do kind of like Werehog.
Werehog is also kind of your sexuality.
Werehog's also kind of my sexuality.
Like, Werehog could definitely get it.
Werehog could 100% get it.
What is going on, Sega? Are you good? Then they had some news about the Sonic Prime Netflix series, but then Saige.
This fucking killed me.
Saige.
This fucking killed me. I almost just turned it off, and then I was like, great, we have to...
30th anniversary Sonic
Even anniversary.
merch. What's the big merch they announced first? Baby, you know.
Open that full screen.
You know it's the King Ice fucking necklaces. You know we got the drip. 30th anniversary Sonic got the drip.
What kind of 2008 club rapper bullshit is this? I like it like that. She working that fast.
Buddy, let's get these necklaces. Let's do it. I went on the King Ice website and I wanted to see what the
Anthony,
necklaces...
you're not allowed to wear one of those.
I wanted to see what they cost. I wanted to see how much they cost. They don't have prices for the Sonic collection yet, but they currently are running an Xbox collection. You can get an Xbox controller iced out. Great. $100. This is the costume jewelry of hip-hop jewelry. Let's get these necklaces. I don't understand how this cup works, but Saige tells me the candies that go into the cup get converted into money, and we use it to eat.
Yeah, if you don't know how the cup works, that's where donations go. Donations support the show, if you choose to.
I'm not the money guy. I don't understand. But, like, maybe instead... I mean, you clearly want Shadow.
I don't want
Yeah, but if you picked, it would be Shadow.
Yeah.
I love the Sonic one. I think it looks great.
It's Tails for you. That'd be hilarious.
I am kind of a Tails.
Yeah.
But I like the Sonic one. It looks very good. I would never wear a Knuckles. I think that's appropriation. What's next on the good Sonic
I can't
train?
believe that's the merch.
That's the merch.
That's the fucking merch, y'all.
That's the merch, and there's like a Sonic encyclopedia by Dark Horse.
That's great. Love that.
Kind of their Dark Horse also did the Hyrule Historia for Nintendo, so this is sort of their commemorative Sonic coins for your commemorative Sonic coin collection. Why not?
Why not?
This guy was there the whole time. He's apparently the brand lead for Sonic. You can tell because he's wearing a blazer and a t-shirt like a cool businessman. But then this is what we were waiting for, Saige. This is the good shit.
This is the good shit.
This is the good shit. This is what we're waiting for.
If YouTube will load.
If YouTube, I want to go back to the very beginning of it.
Let's go to the beginning of time.
I'm actually going to unmute this. I'm getting ready for the YMCA, but who cares?
I care.
Nah, man. It's E3. YMCA can't stop E3.
That's not correct.
They can't do it.
No, it's not.
All right, ready?
I'm gonna mute this shit.
It's original Sonic music.
I can't even hear it.
It hasn't started.
Yes, it has, because they're hearing it. There we go. You want that full screen? Do you don't have to see your recommended?
Check out my recommended though.
Why?
I know you say this doesn't stop us from getting hit.
It doesn't.
But it kind of does.
No, it doesn't.
It absolutely does.
It absolutely does not.
100% does.
No, seeing another video in the corner does not stop.
We just talked over the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, there wasn't anything to not talk over.
Now, that was the announcement of the new video game, Sonic the Hedgehog something or other. We don't know what it is.
No.
We don't know anything about it. We just got that little bit. So let's take a look here. First of all, something that I found very interesting is let's take a look at the shape of this boy. There we go. Let's take a look at the shape of this boy. Here's something interesting. That is not the body shape of 3D Sonic. And it's also not exactly the body shape of old school Sonic. This is not a Sonic Generation
It looks like
style
movie
thing.
Sonic.
It looks a little bit like movie Sonic. It looks like the 3D Sonic is going to have a new design. That's kind of interesting. We like that.
It is a very, very brief and very, very vague trailer intentionally.
He do a run.
Shocking.
He very fast. We don't
Sonic
see his face.
We don't.
Did you notice that? We don't see his face the entire time. It's a
No,
totally
that's
new
definitely
design.
movie Sonic.
It's a totally new design, I think.
And it makes sense that they're like, hey, a bunch of kids just saw the Sonic movie and this will be their first Sonic game.
Yeah.
Let's make it look like the movie they just watched.
Let's give him the teeth.
movie did well. Give us Sonic's teeth.
Give us the teeth.
Imagine if they hadn't updated that Sonic and then the games that they made after looked like that. Look what we could have had if everybody didn't get mad and yell about Sonic's teeth.
Sonic's allowed to chew. Why did we want to take away Sonic's ability to enjoy food? This is now a lot of people think it's Zap, Sonic Zap. I think that's a dumb name, and I hope it isn't.
I think it sounds like a Sonic game enough.
It do sound like a Sonic game enough, but people are trying to figure out what this means, and
We don't know.
we don't know.
We got a tiny, tiny, tiny piece of it, and that's all.
But that was the big Sonic Central. Let's rate it. Number 1, King Ice. Number 2.
We're going from worst.
No, bestest. King Ice. All I remember is King Ice.
Okay. I'm going to say new game is most hype, followed by Sonic Colors.
Okay.
That's pretty exciting. I'm going to say it's Sonic Collection after that for me. And then it's then it's 2 Point Hospital because that's hilarious.
Yeah.
And then the rest.
The new game we know is coming in
And maybe the
2022.
animated short before the rest.
Which tracks, because they announced it at South by 2019. They said they were working on it, so that tracks.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll be early 2022. I don't know, man. 3D Sonic is fraught. 3D Sonic is just fraught, you know?
Yeah.
I hope it's good, and I'm very excited for it. Man, that's probably the only big announcement that happened. I can't think of anything.
Well, you would think.
What?
Whoa. Oh my God. But there's more.
More from
More.
video game?
Yeah. PlayStation did a little state of play.
Just a tiny one.
Just a small one. And they gave us a tiny piece of information. And that tiny piece of information is gameplay reveal for Horizon Forbidden West. Now I'm going to skip to a decent point here. And I will be muting it.
This is... Hey. Is this the best looking ding-dang video game you've ever seen?
Because, like, maybe.
Right? This is 15 minutes of footage. All in-engine gameplay. There's Ashley Birch. There's TV's Ashley Birch. Look at that water. Look at that light. Look at this jungle. Absolutely gorgeous.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
The light is wild.
You gonna plug in your PS5 now?
Yeah. Yeah, this is the game I plug in my PS5 for.
Now,
You know, I've never played a Horizon game.
it's good. The first one's good. Do you know where Aloy is? Because I figured out where Aloy is pretty quickly into this, and they're leaving clues all throughout
Indiana
until the reveal.
Jones.
She's at the Indiana Jones ride at the Disneyland resort, and you
And
can
it
see
connects
that.
to the Jungle Cruise.
Yeah, you can see that Disney is social distancing. Those are Disney guards that make sure that you're staying 6 feet
Oh
away.
shit, the Jurassic Park ride
Yeah,
at Disneyland?
yeah. Look at how good the machines look now. They got those buzzsaw teeth. But she's in San Francisco. And the big reveal is crazy, but they start showing little things, and I'm just like, wait a minute, is that? I've been there. I
We're
lived
gonna get in
there.
trouble for this. We've showed too
Um,
much. Yeah.
We were doing live reacts all day. It's E3, baby. There ain't no laws.
Yeah, here's hoping, but I have to fight with YouTube weekly.
There ain't no
So
laws, baby.
I weekly fight with YouTube about these things, and it is fair use because we are giving commentary. But hey, YouTube.
Our commentaries. See that diner? I was like, I know where she is. There's the cable car.
Wow.
But you can see this is the real time combat, and
Ooh.
what I want to show is the mixed technique combat that comes up here with the melee spear into the bow.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's very good.
And whatever the magical effect that spear had too.
Mm.
The way it glows when you hit them.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's fucking tight.
She's electronic as hell.
Yeah. And,
Look
like,
at that
you can
dude's
see it
big
in his hammer.
fire hammer.
Fire and electricity. Hell yeah.
So the big deal is like the rebels now have control of the machines as well. Yeah, look at that. Charge
Hell
that
yeah.
up.
That's fucking tight.
It's so good.
Melee in this franchise is unique. Yeah, so fluid. The bluest the bay has ever looked.
Right? Well, you know, it is 1,000 years after the end of man, so it's cleaned itself up.
Yep,
Now,
that's fair.
If you move on a little bit more, we get into some real shit here. This, yeah, where she's running here, I think this gets into the traversal stuff. Now she's fighting a tremor tusk, which is basically a machine war elephant.
Yes.
And there are snipers on top of the machine war elephant that she has to take out with her bow first.
That's such a creative creature too. An enemy.
Now,
Like
watch
fucking
this.
hell.
Not this. This is just the standard pick up a heavy thing.
Yeah.
But after this, things get nuts.
Should I skip ahead a little?
Nah, it's cool.
Oh. God, like
That's
look
cool.
at that creature. I fucking love that.
There's the Golden Gate in the background.
Yeah, it is. Oh my god.
Now, this is where shit gets wild. She's got a grapple hook. She's a Spider-Man.
Oh, oh my god.
She can pull it out anytime. And she's a
She's
Link.
And she's a Link.
Ooh, baby.
She's everything in one.
She's
She's
can
every
do it
woman.
all.
It's all in her. I love
That-
this. I love it so much.
It's so good.
It looks so good.
The last thing I do want to show is I want to show when she dives underwater at the end. Oh, no, wait. It's not at the end. It's more at the beginning, actually. Yeah, she's going to dive underwater when she's finding her way to the camp there. So this is more traversal stuff, which is very good. But then she dives underwater. You know I'm a sucker for underwater games.
Yep.
I love just swimming through the ocean.
Underwater levels are extremely stressful for me. I am deeply afraid of the ocean, and I don't like being in it in games.
But look at this.
Yeah, that's beautiful. But like, I don't have a lot of those like those points that like set me off. I don't have a lot of those like really active fears. Most of my fears are things I am not going to encounter in a video game.
Yeah, except for ocean.
Except for ocean.
Oh, it looks so good though, Saige. You get a breathing mask now in this one, the diving mask, so you can stay underwater for as long as you want. You can just swim around down there.
God, that's dope.
And I probably will.
Yeah.
I'll probably just swim around and use photo mode. This is the most ding-dang beautiful video game I think I've ever seen in my life.
It's a really fucking beautiful video game, honestly. And they take a lot of time in this. I highly recommend you go and watch the full 19-minute video. They take a lot of time to like, in between showing you combat and things like that, let you just like breathe in the environment for a moment. They spend a lot of time underwater here and they pan around so you can really see the world. And it's good.
They knew it. They knew it. See, Nightcrawler 666 in the live studio audience is like, shit, I'm going to have to get a PlayStation now. That's the point of this game.
Yeah. IGN put out a trailer, not a trailer, I'm sorry, an article on Tuesday or Wednesday, that was like, you still don't need a PS5, and here's why.
And you really, I mean, honestly, you really don't. We talked about this. Most of the games that you want to play right now are PS4 games that have PS5 modes or enhancements.
Or are also on PC.
Yeah, and so, you know, Miles Morales.
But Horizon?
And I would say Astrobot, but I mean, I know people aren't clamoring for Astrobot.
Yeah.
But Miles Morales.
Miles Morales is a good one.
Returnal, maybe, if you're into that sort of game, but it's really just Miles Morales right now.
But this officially makes that IGN article not age well.
Yeah. Horizon. And of course, no announcements as to when we're going to see Horizon Forbidden West, when it's coming, just that they look forward to showing us more.
One more big announcement that actually happened on Wednesday, but we was doing a show, was we got a little Nintendo announcement.
We got some tendies?
We got a little tendies. We got a release date for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, which is very exciting. We got the little cover here and some images of the trainers. That is for November 19th, 2021.
The boy trainer looks insufferable.
Yes, he does. It's the hat.
It's
the hat scarf.
It's
combo.
the hat scarf vest. He's absolutely
It's
insufferable.
not quite a vest, is it? I don't know. It's a very Pokemon trainer.
He
shirt.
is. He definitely wants to tell me like what he's studying at NYU.
Yeah, 100%.
He smokes cloves. That guy.
Right. And it's English, what he's studying.
Yeah, that trainer smokes cloves and talks to you about Dostoevsky.
And then we also got a release date for Pokemon Legends Arceus. Can you believe that's January 28th, 2022, so it's a ways out. Oddly enough, this trainer also has a hat and scarf, but doesn't look as insufferable.
No, he looks like a cool ninjaman.
Yeah, I can dig.
Looks
I love
like a
this.
cool Edo period ninjaman.
It's very interesting how different the art style is between these two.
Yeah, well, and I mean, we're looking at concept art versus final models.
That's true.
So I do wonder what it'll look like in motion.
But like they're showing us the cover of the game here.
Yeah, there it is. I like that everything has a Breath of the Wild cover now. You know?
Yeah.
It has a Breath of the Wild cover that's kind of like, look at this whole world you're gonna go into.
But Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl,
Standard
Pokemon
Pokemons. Love this, and I love this for a couple reasons. Number one, I'm gonna enjoy playing these very good Pocket Monster games.
Sure are.
But number two, This is the domino we needed to fall to predict everything that is going to happen at Nintendo. Hold on while I get out my red string. Because here's what's up. We know that Game Freak was not allowed to announce the dates of those 2 games until Nintendo's big Q4 game had a date. They weren't sure when the big Q4 game was going to come out, and they couldn't pick the Pokemon date until they were sure it wouldn't interfere with the big Q4 game. That means the big Q4 game has an internal date. What is the big Q4 game? Why, it's obviously Breath of the Wild 2, Saige.
It has to be Breath of the Wild 2.
It's obviously Breath of the Wild 2, Saige. And what other rumors have been falling into place, Saige, about Nintendo?
Tell me, what other rumors fell into place about Nintendo when you've been denying?
I have been denying this. I am still not 100% convinced.
I'm pretty convinced.
But I will accept this proof that it's possible. Bloomberg and Eurogamer independently confirmed the same thing with 2 different sources. That's what I was waiting for. I said, I'm not just going to listen to Bloomberg alone. Mm-hmm. I said, I'm not going to listen to any site that has Nintendo in the URL.
Right.
We love NintendoGamesForever.org.
Right.
Says that the Switch Pro is coming. Get wrecked.
Separate sources, or at least their own individual sources, which could be the same person but not citing each other, they confirmed this.
So, the idea is the Switch Pro is going to be announced sometime in the next couple weeks because there are developers that have been working on Switch Pro exclusive games or Switch Pro enhanced games that cannot talk about their games until the existence of the Pro is announced. This could be a big deal.
Heavy Yawns in the live studio audience is calling it the Super Nintendo Switch.
They gotta.
God, I hope they call it that.
They gotta.
I hope they call it the Super Nintendo Switch. Come on. Don't give us a Switch Pro.
It's fucking wild that they called it the Wii U when Super Wii was right there. Like, they've done Super
Wii would have been
time.
so cool.
The idea is that this will be released in September or October. It's going to be sold alongside the Switch Lite, and the current Switch will be phased out over time. Does that mean that the Switch, like this new Switch, what will the price point be? Who knows?
If they're going to phase out the original, you would assume that they'd have to be reasonably comparable in price point, that it's not going to be a huge jump. There's no way they would phase out their accessibility for that.
No.
I mean, you've got, I guess what they're going to do is they're going to phase out the standard Switch, and then you've got Switch Lite, and then Super Nintendo Switch. And we're going to get rid of that middle price point, and you're going to have your accessibility, like low performance, and then you're going to have your standard, which will now be high performance.
Sure, and it'll be a little high. I think it'll be a little higher price than the current Switch, but they're not going to go too much higher just because Nintendo doesn't play in that premium price point.
They don't. They're not coming up to the $500 range.
They don't do that.
What's the current Nintendo? Is it $299?
$299, I believe, for the Switch.
Yeah.
Now, people are like, "How is Nintendo avoiding?" I was like, "How's Nintendo avoiding all the manufacturer slowdowns?" Mm-hmm. It's because even this more powerful Switch is not going to have the most current hardware. It doesn't need to. They're still not this is still not going to be something that they're going to compare to the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series. They're not going to do that.
Then they don't need to.
They don't play in that playground.
No, the last time they had competition was when Sega was still making consoles.
Yeah. So
nobody competes in the Nintendo playground anymore.
Yeah, like Nintendo just does their thing. Commodity hardware used intelligently and creatively.
Which, you know, we talk a lot about how, like, the competition is usually what makes things better. Mm-hmm. But, like, Nintendo's done a really good job, especially for, like, having such a hold on that corner of the market, of not being like, well, fuck you, we can charge $1 million for it then. Like, they have really kept true to the Nintendo thing. Mm-hmm. And that's fucking wild.
They have eked out a market that they know other people can't go for. Like, Microsoft can't now say, well, we want to make a low power console. They can't do it.
No.
They can't do it.
Why would you play a low power Xbox?
We do have some supposed details about this, and this is where it gets a little wishy-washy that I'm like, I don't know.
This part's a little more dicey.
Reportedly includes full USB 3.0 and Ethernet ports, plus a Surface-style stand for the new Nintendo Switch. I don't know.
I'm down for a Surface style stand more than just a little like flip tab. Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely needs that because it do fall over. So it's gonna have 2 USB 3.0 ports at the dock. The existing one is, of course, USB 2.0. Nintendo was waiting for those 3.0 ports to go down in price. An Ethernet port built in, so no more adapter for Ethernet.
Very interesting.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Now, the console itself is supposed to be very similar to the current size Switch, but it's supposed to have a higher resolution screen, and it's somehow going to have a 7-inch Samsung OLED screen in the same size body of the Switch. I don't buy the 7-inch screen.
No. You're more likely to say it's going to be the same size body and not a bigger screen than to say that it might just be bigger with a bigger screen?
I think it'll be about the same size body. If it gets... It's already on the borderline of not being portable.
Yeah,
you know
but you
what I
have
mean?
the Switch Lite for that. Buy a Switch Lite then.
But then don't put a handheld mode in your console.
Sure, but you think about like...
That's 50% of the use case.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if they're making this like this pro situation.
So this is it right now.
I'm not suggesting they should go bigger.
Yeah.
That's not my preference.
You're just wondering if they will.
Yeah.
I don't think they will. I think there's room for a slightly larger screen because they're going to be able to get rid of some of those bezels. The Switch's got thick boy bezels.
Macro in the live studio audience said the Wii U gamepad screen was 7 inches, they believe. Also, I want to point out Zomino in the live studio audience said, I can't believe they went back to cartridges and it worked for them. Yeah, I love cartridges. All games should be cartridges. I would prefer all cartridges.
It's so funny how much I love the little game cards.
I love them.
And it's
I hate discs.
And it's I hate discs. They're
Hate discs.
big. They take up so much space.
Love a little cartridge.
But I mean the technology is so different, you know? It's not like we've got a 64 megabyte cartridge and it costs $89.99. Like, you know, you can fit a terabyte on a micro SD now. But like I think the screen gets bigger. It doesn't get 7 inches bigger. I think it's 5 right now, or 5.5. I think they can get a 6-inch out of it. But is anybody making a commodity 6-inch screen? They would have to custom make that screen, maybe. I don't know. The bezels will go away.
Okay, so the screen on the Switch is 6.2.
6.2.
And so was the Wii U. Interesting.
It'll go up to 6.5. The bezels will go away. I don't think they can fit a 7 without making it bigger.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Very interesting. Yeah, I'm always scared to break discs all the time. I don't like discs. I've never had a game where I'm like, man, I wish I had the disc for this. But I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
When Animal Crossing came out and it was the pandemic, so I couldn't go and get a physical copy, and ordering it would have meant waiting longer than everyone else to get it. I was like really sad to not have the cartridge. I just wanted my flat little Animal Crossing cartridge so bad.
Giant micro SD card. I buy everything digitally.
I get it 100%, but like I have such an emotional attachment to Animal Crossing as a game that having the physical little card that like reminds me of my memory card that came with my GameCube Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
I really wanted it.
I still have my Animal Crossing GameCube memory card. It is going to be weird to have fewer artifacts, you know?
Yeah.
Because you know, cartridges are. I found like a bunch of old Saturn game discs, you know, and I'm like, I have stuff framed like old cartridges and things.
If they gave us, they didn't do a Switch Lite for the Animal Crossing Switch. They just did a regular one. If they did an Animal Crossing Switch Lite, I'd buy it. Because I already have a Switch. I don't need another Switch, regular old Switch. But I don't have a Switch Lite. So, like, if they did do an Animal Crossing Switch Lite, then, like, I could.
What would you need the Switch Lite for?
Light activity.
Just for lighter activity.
For lighter activity.
I've heard from people that have the Lite and the regular that the sharing of data is the biggest headache they've ever gone through in their lives.
Those people haven't been through a lot, Anthony.
That's true. That's true. I think it's all very interesting. I'm willing to entertain the possibility of a Switch Pro now. Mm-hmm. It might be coming. I'm not 100% convinced because Nintendo is just printing money right now.
Yeah.
They could wait. Maybe they're not.
Let's take a look at another announcement we got yesterday.
No, surely not.
Can you believe it?
Surely not.
Yesterday was a big day in games. Y'all, we got the announcement for Dragon Quest 12. Who dare call me? I caught it. There we go. Dragon Quest 12 was announced. Very exciting.
Hey, you like slimes? Hey, buddy, you like slimes?
May 27th, yesterday, was Dragon Quest Day and the 35th anniversary. They said, yeah, Sonic, 30 years?
What'd you get me for Dragon Quest Day?
I got you the dark chocolate peanut butter cups that are open in my fridge.
I don't believe you, but I'll take them.
Because I'm lying, but you can have some. So Square Enix did, of course, a live broadcast, the way that all things get announced now. And they announced Dragon Quest 12 as well as a Dragon Quest 3 remake. Remake again. There have been quite a few remakes of Dragon Quest 3 over the years. And they're doing it again. They announced an HD remake with 2D graphics. And they are mixing pixel art with 3D computer graphics to achieve the visual look for this.
I would have said we don't need another remake of Dragon Quest 3 until I saw this very good Octopath Traveler-ass art style applied to the Dragon Quest 3. And listen, you know, I'm a Zelda man.
Yes, you are.
I'm a simple guy.
Mm-hmm.
I like me a Zelda. Mm-hmm. I look at the Link's Awakening HD. God damn, that's beautiful. I look at the Link's Awakening HD engine and I say, E3, you going to announce that Oracle of Ages and Seasons? You going to reuse that engine over and over again?
This is so pretty.
Square can reuse this engine over and over again.
Like the 2D, but with the sparkling water and these beautiful environments. Like, fuck.
This is the
story of a girl.
The inevitable place that the Octopath Traveler engine was meant to go. Octopath Traveler was okay. Look at these battles.
Yeah, right? Like,
wow.
Come on. That looks great.
I told you like slimes. You like those slimes?
Yeah.
But this means they could potentially remake all the other Dragon Quests in that engine.
Yes, they could.
Why not do it?
And then here was the video that came along with the 12 announcement. Oh, snap.
Dragon Quest 12, The Flames of Fate. You can't hear, but this ends with a Japanese voice that asks, what is the purpose of life? And fuck if that isn't the mood.
I'm not ready to hear that question.
Fuck if that is not just
it's
the mood.
It's muted for a reason. And that's it. That's the whole thing. It was just a logo. We didn't get any gameplay or anything of the sort. We didn't even get an idea of the aesthetic of it, really.
Yuji Horii, creator of Dragon Quest, basically dodged every question expertly. He said, Dragon Quest 12 is about having options. You're going to have to choose your own way of how to play. We're going to change the command battle, though we're not getting rid of the system completely. When asked what hardware Dragon Quest would release on, a dramatic whistle blew to signal the question was not allowed.
So we don't know if it'll be coming to PC.
We have no idea.
Yo, I would like that. I'm going to start wearing a whistle around my neck, and I'm just going to whistle when somebody asks me a question I don't want to answer.
Just hand people red cards. Just nope.
No, I'm just going to... I can't do, like... I can't whistle.
You can't whistle at all?
No, I'm like Peppa Pig in that manner. We have a lot of things in common, but mostly that we can't whistle.
Really? Close. Oh, a little bit.
I get tiny bits every once in a while, but I can't, like, hold it. I can... if I suck in.
You can inward whistle.
I can in-whistle.
That's important. In-whistling is important. So there you go. Dragon Quest news. Very exciting. Saige, would you believe there's more game news?
No way.
Saige!
All in one day?
Would you believe more game news?
On a Friday?
We heard earlier this week that there's going to be a big Square event at E3, which was not a cool rumor because we already could guess that.
Right.
But the idea was we were going to hear about some Final Fantasy games that we had not previously heard of. It's not just going to be 16. It's not just going to be 14 Online. It's not just going to be 7 Remake.
Mm-hmm.
There's
they gave us
one missing.
so many updates last time.
There was one missing
To believe that there's more.
that they said was going to be a PlayStation exclusive game. And we do believe we know what it's going to be now. Team Ninja is working on a Final Fantasy spin-off that is going to be like a Souls game, but slightly more accessible in the Final Fantasy world.
Hell yeah.
So Team Ninja, obviously, behind Ninja Gaiden, Neo, and also Final Fantasy Dissidia NT, the fighting game that already exists for Final Fantasy. And of course, pay to see fake women in bikinis online the game. Let us never forget that that is what Team Ninja is known for. I personally know them for telling the worst Metroid story ever in the history of games. That's what I like to remember them for. I like to remember them as the ruiners of Samus Aran. However, I do like that Ninja Gaiden.
If y'all haven't seen the interview that we did do with Samus, by the way, it exists. It's up on our YouTube channel. Go watch that episode of It's Too Early. If you joined us at some point, if you joined our family, our little community here, after the episode where we interviewed Samus, Mario, and Zelda.
Right before Mario died, may he rest in peace.
Yep. Of course, right around Mario Day. In
Mario
March. It was the week of Mario Day. Week of March 15th.
It's
Go back
very
and watch
good.
that show. It's good.
Imran Khan, who we love, friend of the show Imran Khan, who is now over at Fanbyte, said that the name of the game is going to be Final Fantasy Origin. It appears to be exclusive to PS5, but might have a PC release later down the line, timed exclusive. Alpha demo is probably going to arrive in the summer with the title Stranger in Paradise. It's going to play like Neo or Dark Souls, but more accessible for a wider audience. Very interesting. Very interesting. I would play the hell out of that.
Yeah.
I would play the hell out. I play anything that's Souls format, but also I love the Final Fantasy aesthetic and world.
Mm-hmm. Did you get into Demon Souls?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I love that Demon Souls.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Why does this get gross?
Yeah.
Got gross real fast.
But not every Final Fantasy game is for me. I'm not a big sprawling JRPG guy.
Mm-hmm.
But damn, if I won't play as a moody, fashionable youth slashing their way through a magical world on the top of a giant weird bird. That's all I want.
Yeah, right?
Let's do it. You got to play Carboys.
Yeah, I never played a Carboy.
You got to play Carboys,
Never
baby.
played any Carboys.
Plug in that PS5 and play the high res, high frame rate version of Carboys.
Yeah, I'll get to it.
Get to that Carboys.
Anthony, how do you feel about Lady D? What are your feelings around that?
I'm embarrassed.
You're embarrassed?
I'm embarrassed. I
What are you
don't want
embarrassed
to talk about it.
Like, she's not here. It's okay.
No,
You
but
can
it's
tell us.
private. The way I feel
Okay,
I
just-
feel is private.
Anthony, it's just us and 198 of our friends.
I don't know.
It's just us and the BBs.
I don't know.
Well,
I want her to crush me.
yeah, that's not a unique feeling. Everybody wants Lady D to crush them.
Oh.
So, you're not alone.
Oh.
It's good.
I thought my relationship with her was special.
Well, that's a level beyond unhealthy parasocial relationships that I'm not going to get into. But what I will get into is that we got some very cool things this week from both the actor that portrayed the look of Lady D.
Mm-hmm.
We got the person who was used as the face model, whose likeness was used as Lady D cosplaying. And I'm not saying her full name because I'm told it's not Dimitrescu like we've been saying. All the way leading up to the game, everyone's been saying Dimitrescu, but apparently in the game, it's like Dimitrescu. Yeah, so
Lady D.
y'all, this is the real Lady D. Not the voice.
This is the physical model.
This is the physical model of Lady D.
This is
dressed
so
up.
interesting.
Like,
Wow.
fuck, dude.
She real.
She real. But wait,
Is she
there's
9'6"?
probably real.
She real.
So, it didn't stop there though. People, when doing this, were like, "Oh shit. What does the voice actress look like?"
Right.
If two separate people,
Because normally
hard to comprehend.
Normally one person does both.
Does the mocap, and she did part of it. Like she did a little bit of like facial acting. The voice of Lady D is also Jill Valentine,
That tracks.
right? Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
So that's very interesting. Up to this point, she'd been known as Jill Valentine for Resident Evil, and she is Lady D. And take a look at this. I'm gonna actually unmute my laptop for this.
Whoa.
Whoa. Hold on, we're hearing our own stream probably. Yeah, I'm watching the stream. It came in with loud. I don't think that we can. I think that we get our like mic noise somehow. And I don't know. I think it picks up from my internal mic.
Okay.
I don't think that we can unmute it on mine. Would you pull it up on yours?
Sure. Happy to.
Yeah, we gave you a little streamception there. I think that it picks up my internal mic and it just never stops. It's very odd. NDIs don't really do well with Mac laptops.
Red D.
Okay. Play that for us and let us hear it.
It has come to my attention that some of you have stumbled across my personal Instagram account. Congratulations, but make no mistake, you will be denied. That account is for my friends and family, my daughters, and even my idiot brother Heisenberg. You, on the other hand, have full access to my immense presence here at Maggie the Bard. And really, what more could you need?
Damn, oh my god, okay.
All right, calm down.
God, all right.
All right, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Felt like she was talking to us, didn't it?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to find your private Instagram account. I apologize.
I did find it.
I apologize. She told you no.
I didn't try to follow it. It's private. I didn't try to follow it. But I found it before I watched that video, too. Because, like, she had gone viral for the clip, and I hadn't watched that one yet. And on her regular page, she only has, like, 15 posts. And one of the posts is, like, I have a private Instagram. Here it is. Like, it's not hard to find. But we don't recommend it. It is a private page. Don't go request to follow it. But, like...
Don't go request to follow it. Don't go to her house.
Oh, God. Why would you even say that?
Don't go to her house.
No, we're 100% serious.
Don't go. Don't email her.
It did feel like she was talking to us, though, right?
Felt like, yeah.
Like, I was somebody who tried to find her personal Instagram, so she was talking to me.
Anyway. Whew.
That's awesome. That's two absolute badass women that came together to create your vampire mommy. So, everybody, give your thanks to the two women that made Vampire Mommy possible.
Give your thanks to all the vampire mommies out there. We salute you. Hey, let's chat about some non-games.
Shit, okay.
Let's chat about some non-games.
All right.
You know? Let's get because here's the thing. There's a lot of good non-game stuff that happened too.
There is.
First of all, I didn't think I would want to bring this to our attention, but I definitely want to bring this to our attention.
The Jungle Cruise movie looks really good.
Yo, the Jungle Cruise movie is the Mummy though.
Yeah, no, it's so bisexual.
It's the Mummy though.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Open it full screen when we're gonna look at it.
No, it stops us from getting.
Jesus fucking
It stops
Christ,
us from
dude.
getting the YMCA.
No, it's not.
And the rights. Yo. I'm so hyped for this. This is a movie about The Rock and Emily Blunt
Looking fucking excellent and doing the Mummy.
doing jokes, doing goofs
doing action
and silly action fights.
Yeah.
And looking for a tree in the desert or a tree in the jungle that apparently can heal anything. I'm fucking into this movie.
Yeah, that looks great.
I'm fucking into this.
And it's coming
movie.
out this summer. We're getting it July 30th. That's going to be in theaters and on Disney Plus, but it'll be one of the Disney Plus movies you have to additionally buy.
Dude, it looks so good. I can't get over how good it looks. I love fucking screwball action, pulpy, swashbuckly. This is my shit. And when The Mummy came out, I thought that genre was gonna come back hard, and it didn't. But maybe between this and maybe Indy 5 being in the works, maybe we bring back these old adventure serial type things. You know, how good would that be?
God, Disney can't tweet anything.
No, Disney cannot
The
tweet anything.
responses to this are awful. I just scrolled down, and the first one is Pirates of the Caribbean meets the Mummy on a river. Possibly the most unoriginal take on the most unoriginal idea. Disney is killing it. No, seriously, you're actually killing the Disney reputation. The Disney reputation is racism. So, maybe move on.
Well, the old Disney reputation.
The old Disney reputation is racism.
That's the original Disney reputation. Sure, they've. I would like to think they've worked pretty hard at not doing that as much. In
Very
their movies,
slowly.
You
in
know,
the movies, sure.
in their movies.
Just saying, company's made by an old racist man. Speak ill of the dead sometimes, everybody. Anyways, and then other people yelling that they want an exclusive theatrical release for these stars.
Oh,
Hey,
listen.
mad. They're mad.
The stars, they're fine.
Hey, The Rock and Emily Blunt will be okay.
They'll be
I
okay.
understand that for like movies like Raya.
Mm-hmm.
That I understand because there's significance there. I even understand it for Black Widow because it's like, hey, we're finally getting a movie about, a woman in the group, but they put Cruella on here and the Jungle Cruise. Shut the fuck up. They'll be fine.
I love the idea of the Premier Access thing. I love the idea of the Premier Access thing.
Yep.
I love the idea of the HBO Max thing. I think it's good for everyone. I love going to the movies.
Yes.
But we're still in the middle of the athlete's foot,
Right.
and it's not entirely gone yet, and it's okay not to feel entirely safe to go to the theater. And also, I think, listen, will The Rock and Emily Blunt maybe lose a little points off the back end there? Maybe, but I think they got paid like $10 million up front, so they're good.
Yeah, they'll be okay. But hey, speaking of still being in the middle of the athlete's foot, some things we're going to lose because of it. And that thing this time around is BlizzCon. Now, when I told this to Anthony, he was like, right, so they're doing a virtual thing. No. Not that they've announced. I'm sure they will do something. But they are not planning some big virtual event. They have said they are canceling BlizzCon 2021, which was supposed to be in person. They had been up to this point planning the event.
I think it's interesting. I think it's, I think some of it is probably logistic, right? Mm-hmm. You're not sure what venues are going to be open. Mm-hmm. You're not sure what vendors will be able to make it. So it's hard to plan something live right now, even for the end of the year. But also, can we just say it? Like, all Blizzard's big shit is going to be next year.
Yes, I think that that's part of it as well. They said building an in-person BlizzCon is an epic and complex affair that takes many months of preparation, not just for us, but also for the many talented production partners, esports pros, hosts, entertainers, artists, and other collaborators we team up with locally and globally to put pieces together. The ongoing complexities and uncertainties of the pandemic have impacted our ability to properly move forward on many of these fronts. And ultimately, we're now past the point where we would be able to develop the kind of event we would want to create for you in November.
Yeah.
We don't want to let it go too long before we connect with everyone again. So in the meantime, we are planning a global event for the early part of next year, combining an online show along the lines of our recent BlizzCon line with a smaller in-person gathering, or with smaller in-person gatherings around the world.
I think it makes a lot of sense. I think these brand-based shows are tough to do every year because they they lock you into a cycle of announcements. That's kind of an unnatural cycle. If you're expected to show a bunch of updates on everything you're working on every year, and you're working
nothing to show for Diablo.
well, and it's also you're working on 3 or 4 year long projects.
Yeah.
So like, we don't have anything to show this year. What we have to show this year is a fucking garbage prototype where everybody's a box.
Right. They're like, we can give you a picture.
Yeah,
That's what they keep doing with Diablo. They're like, you can have a picture.
here's a picture of Diablo. You're gonna be in that. What's it look like in motion? Shh. So I think, and then the rest of the con becomes. I understand that people want it to happen every year because there are people where it's like, I go see my friends at BlizzCon every year.
Yeah.
And I understand that. I have a lot of Star Wars fans that tell me the same thing about Star Wars Celebration when we move to every other year. But big events take a lot of work, and sometimes that amount of work isn't worth what you have to show off, or it isn't worth what's up with the state of the world.
Yeah.
And
the risks potentially involved.
So every other year is not bad. Every other year is not bad.
No, I would be okay with that being the expectation of that. I've been to a BlizzCon.
Not to brag.
It was fun. I had fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Like the Diablo setup, beautiful. That was lovely. But that's fine. Fortunately, Anthony, with the cancellations of other things, we have a piece of good news.
I'm ready for it.
Good things are still happening.
I don't believe you. Based on the way you're... Saige?
I can't imagine why you wouldn't think so. Anthony, even though we are in the athlete's foot, Joker 2 is still coming.
No, it's not. You don't need to do a Joker 2.
Todd Phillips is working on it for you as a gift.
No.
As a gift.
Why, though?
I don't know.
But
Apparently, the plan, even before releasing the first movie, was to make this second.
bullshit.
Wait, let
Bullshit.
me just read you this quote by Todd Phillips. Said, "Well, there was that push even before Joker came out. A movie that does that kind of business and became that beloved around the world. They had talked to us about it. Joaquin and I had spoken about it anyways as far back as when we were shooting the movie, but in all honesty, we hadn't gone any further on it. Even Warner Bros. Hasn't. I think they're just giving us time, and if we can figure it out, and if Joaquin is down to do it, we would do it. But we haven't gotten near to that yet. So he is working on the script right now."
That's not... The movie is supposed to be a 70s style fatalistic fucking Scorsese inspired, it's supposed to end the way it ended and not continue.
Right.
Also, it wasn't great.
No. There are decent moments. Joaquin Phoenix is a
Actor who did...
my problem is I didn't want to call him an actor.
Who did a job and also is a sex offender that... I mean, they haven't busted him for it, but it's out there. The stories are out there.
Joaquin Phoenix is also one of those method actors.
Oh, we hate a method actor.
And if y'all have been here for the show before, you know we hate method actors in this house.
Ain't nobody gotta mail you a rat to play a role in a movie.
There's no reason for it. It's not acting then.
Ain't nobody gotta abuse the crew to play a bad guy in a movie.
If you're not capable of doing the performance without having to live the life of the character, then you're not acting. Like, I could pretend to be a mailman if I got a job at the post office.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
No, I'm not pretending to be a mailman. Then I'm just a mailman.
I've pretended at every job I've ever had.
Right.
Once you're doing it for real, you're doing it. That's not acting. That's not the skill.
That's not the skill.
Method actors are always
Philip said, one thing I will tell you.
Are always weird white guys. Remember that.
It's always weird white guys. Philip said, one thing I will tell you, I would do anything with Joaquin any day of the week. I think he winked. I think he's got a crush. We don't need this. Look, it's not necessarily happening, but the way he said it was like, I mean, the movie was so beloved. Of course, Warner Brothers wants us to do it. We're just going to see if we can do it like really well and as well as we did the first time. And then, of course, we can have the movie if we want it.
I'm going to fix this. I'm going to fix what you've done here, Saige.
Like, if we even want it.
We don't even want to do it.
I don't know.
These
maybe
dudes
we
are
want
even
to.
these dudes are even negging in their press releases.
They're like, I mean, look, like if we wanted to, we could have it.
We don't even care. Like if we wanted to do it, we could do it. It's just a matter of like if we want.
It's hitting on somebody like really blatantly, and when she says, "I have a boyfriend," I wasn't. You took it like, oh God, no, that is not. I'm not. I don't look at you like that at all. You're not my type.
I have a boyfriend. Yeah, and I'm married. I can't believe you would think that I would. Listen, I'm gonna fix what Saige just did here. I'm going to fix it by showing you the Jungle Cruise again. No. Hey, is that Oscar Isaac?
Hey, that's Oscar Isaac, isn't it? Look at those eyes.
What's that? Does that say, "We are Moon Knight"?
It does say "We are Moon Knight."
Ooh.
We covered that Oscar Isaac was going to be Moon Knight months ago.
Listen,
that was because of a leak.
Yeah, a DP on the show might have accidentally
did a whoopsie.
A little
fucky wucky.
And talked about how wonderful it was to work with Oscar Isaac and what a great Moon Knight he makes.
Whoopsie.
Now listen, I will say this.
DP did a fucky wucky.
I'm a little bummed that Kevin Feige didn't do me the courtesy of calling me to let me know that I didn't get the role. It seems like,
or to let you audition.
It seems like they could have done that. I think it was basically down to me and Oscar. Mm-hmm. And Oscar's got a slightly better resume. He's got a little bit more clout, a little bit more pull, and I understand that sometimes you got to go with that.
Yeah, you're both Disney affiliated.
Yeah, and it's congratulations. The slightly better man for the job won it. I'll get him next time. I have faxed over a list of other Marvel characters that I'm willing to play now that my first choice Moon Knight is no longer there. Mm-hmm. They include Darkhawk, Slapstick, Sleepwalker. I think I could do cool things with just so many different, very good, very big Marvel characters. Mm-hmm. So, balls in your court, Feige. Mm-hmm. I'm so looking forward to this Oscar Isaac Moon Knight series. I'm so looking forward to this Oscar Isaac Moon Knight series.
Yeah.
Me
too.
It's going to be so good. And the We Are Moon Knight is like, it's telling.
It's a good way to announce it.
It's telling because, look, how are they going to handle? I've been wondering how they're going to handle Mark's dissociative identity disorder. That's a tricky thing. Mm-hmm. It is almost never portrayed sensitively or well in media.
No.
It took a long time. It's split. It took a long time for Moon Knight to do it right.
Yeah.
Even in the comics.
Oh, of course.
But I'm very interested in seeing where they're going to go with this.
Yeah.
I think it could be great. God, I love Moon Knight so much. God, I love Moon Knight. I love an unstable Jewish superhero. I love to see myself in my heroes. You know what I'm saying?
We're unstable Jews.
We're unstable Jews?
We're not quite superheroes, but
we could be. We could be Moon Knight.
We're your unstable Jewish news hosts. And that's something.
Isn't that something? There's just so much more casting going on.
There is a lot of casting happening.
There's so much more casting going on. A little while ago, we talked about the Green Lantern Corps TV show.
We did.
and we discussed the fact that the first character they announced was fucking Guy Gardner.
An absolute bootlicker.
Just the worst. Just toxic masculinity, the Green Lantern. And we were like, ooh, I hope he's not the focus of this show. I hope he's not the main character. We don't really know. But we do know that they have cast another Green Lantern, and we're very happy about this one.
Yeah. So this one is Alan Scott.
We love a Golden Age Green Lantern.
We do.
We
We've
love
got
Alan
Golden
Scott.
Age Green Lantern. Alan Scott is going to be a canonically gay hero, as he is in the comics. Originally, he was like in a like alternate world.
Earth 2 Alan Scott.
Yeah, he was Earth 2 was a queer character, and they've decided to bring that into the main canon. And I'm pretty excited about this.
Jeremy Irvine posted it with the Green Lantern oath. I love to see it.
It's so cute.
I love to see it.
What a cute post.
Playing a younger Alan Scott, which is interesting.
Yeah.
We don't know if this could be flashbacks. This could be he could be an Alan Scott that is contemporary with the other Green Lanterns now. Interesting to see. I love Green Lantern. I love it.
I know.
Ugh. It's so exciting. It's so exciting. And I think everybody's got a Green Lantern that they want to be announced.
Yeah.
And it looks like the core is, look, there's a reason that we're getting these announcements now. Now that they've done Guy and Alan, I genuinely believe that they are casting up and they still have not found their central Green Lantern.
You think that'll be the last one announced, and they'll do like a big proper announcement for it? Because like he announced this. This is not like a Warner Brothers announcement.
I think these are supporting characters or ensemble characters. I think whoever is the Green Lantern that we follow, that will be like the audience surrogate, our entry into the core.
Which is great news, because that means it's probably not Guy Gardner.
It's not Guy Gardner. That's great.
Oh, we hope it's not Guy Gardner.
It could be Jon Stewart. We know that there was an actor that was picked to be Jon Stewart in the Zack Snyder movies that didn't get to be Jon Stewart.
Yeah.
Could be Hal, but I'm a little
Stewart?
I'm a little bored of Hal Jordan, in all honesty. Give me that. Yeah, give me Jessica Cruz and Simon Baz.
Yeah.
Ooh, I would love to see Jessica and Simon. I'm a Kyle Rayner guy. I love me some Kyle Rayner, our sweet boy. Give me some Kyle Rayner up in there.
Yeah.
Why not?
I could see it.
Give us some more Green Lanterns. I hope they're all in there. I hope they're all in there.
I hope so too. And I hope it's very good. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited about this. Do you think we have time for one more?
We got time for one more.
We got time for one more. We got one more piece of casting news. Now, a lot of the time when adaptations are made off of games, there is a huge outrage of, why don't you just get the voices from the games to come and do something? And The Last of Us 2 said, The Last of Us series said, yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. So, Meryl Dandridge, who portrayed Marlene in The Last of Us games, is going to be the live-action Marlene in The Last of Us series for HBO.
That's great.
That's great. We're happy to hear that. Good for her.
Big picture over there.
That's not Twitter. No? Well, my NDI just gave up on me.
Whoops. Here we go. Here she is. Here's Meryl Dandridge. She looks like Marlene.
Yeah.
She's the voice of Marlene.
Yeah.
She did all the movement for Marlene.
Yeah. She's Marlene.
She can be Marlene. She's going to be Marlene on the TV show. I called Troy Baker for comment, and he just said, "What the fuck, man?"
Yeah. Of course, the cast also has Gabriel Luna, Pedro Pascal, Bella Ramsey. It might be a good show. It's not my traditional genre.
I think it'll be good.
I think that oh my god, wait.
What is it? What did you see the?
I saw the Duke.
Did you see the Duke?
I got distracted by seeing the Duke.
Did you see the Duke in the corner?
I did, and I literally went, "Oh my god!"
Calm down.
I can't. I literally can't. Like that was involuntary.
Did you see that they casted the father, the main family? Mm-hmm. They casted the father for flashbacks of young Anthony.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's a little bonus entertainment news for you about that fancy.
I think people in chat get it. The Duke is.
Tell us about your feelings for the Duke.
No.
No, just tell us how you feel about the Duke.
I'm embarrassed.
Why are you embarrassed? It's just us. It's just us and like 200 people on the internet. Just tell us how you feel about the Duke. What's private? Come on. Come on.
Just it was a cool show.
Okay. And what? What about him though?
Pretty. Just think he's very pretty. That's all. Anyways, this is where we're going to leave you today. We love you all very much. Thank you for starting your day with us once again. Of course, we do the show every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 a.m. Pacific, whenever 8 a.m. Pacific occurs. You know it. Come back and join us. Immediately after this, we're going to be shooting our Patreon exclusive for the week, which means you get an extra bonus story. That extra bonus story you get access to for $5 a month. It helps support the show. It helps us keep doing it. There's a bunch of other cool stuff on the Patreon that you get access to as well. So go check it out over there if you want to see one more story today. Hey, Anthony.
Yeah.
Would you go ahead?
Yeah.
Would you do what you were going to do?
Yeah, I'll go ahead.
Would you mind doing what you were exactly going to do before I said something?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
Thank you.
I want to thank everybody that supported us during the show today. Me People, Soundlag, Drurfak, and Zamino, thank you for the follows. 54 Aqua Snakes with the bits. Ro Bradley with the follow. Chicken Tenders 35, 2 months of the Prime sub.
Thank you for taking that money out of the Beezy's pocket.
Take it out of his pockets. He says,
Rob the Beezy.
buy all the Sonic stuff with this. We're going to get those King Ice necklaces. Cassidy Weaver with the bits. Grumpy Steen with the bits. Hermit Homeboy, Alan Z. Talon, Harbchan, thank you for the follows. Thunder Cabbage 1 with a resub. 8 months.
My goodness.
We appreciate that very much. VSS Hunter, 5 months. VSS Hunter says it's 10:07, and that's not right.
No, that's
it's
absolutely
8 a.m.
incorrect.
Zakalax, Bite Marks 21, Baddest Talisman, JN Han 123. Thank you all for the follows. We appreciate all of your support during the show. Hey, you know though, I'll tell you something.
Tell me.
Monetary support, while we appreciate it, money is fucking weird.
It is.
It's a weird, strange construct, and we are all trapped within its panopticon. Mm-hmm. There are ways that you can support the show.
Yeah.
Without money.
You're so right.
If you'd like to, and they are in ways just as valuable or more valuable. Mm-hmm. You know, just telling friends about the show, sharing clips, making gifts, letting everybody know that you enjoy what we do here. That's huge.
Yeah.
But you know, more than anything, you're supporting us just by being here. We make a show so people will watch a show and enjoy it. Hopefully you're doing that. And if you are, you've made our wildest dreams come true.
Everybody could post a screenshot of Anthony with the hashtag We Are Moon Knight today and link it to our show.
Yeah, and send it to Oscar Isaac. Also, if you want to get a little more involved, you can do so. We have a Discord.
We do. It's a lovely place for the BBs to gather, and we pull stories from there that we talk about on the show. So if you have something you want us to talk about, drop it in the It's Too Early channel, and we will give you our opinions on it. We'll talk about it, and we'll thank you for putting it there, which is very cool. A shout out to DeBearju today for helping us out by posting links to those dear Pokemon tweets.
Hey,
Dope
good looking out.
We love it.
Good looking out. Hey, tonight is a very special night because tonight is Failed Save night.
It is.
Failed Save is, of course, our live actual play D&D 5e show with an amazingly talented cast.
Yeah, and a very special guest tonight.
A very special guest.
We have Mark Meir tonight.
Whoa.
Your Commander Shepard
one of
And
your
brother
two
Uriah.
favorite Commander Shepherds
Right.
will be here.
And Brother Uriah from the Black Dice Society, and also just an overall incredible role player. As somebody who's played a lot of tabletop games with a lot of people, Mark is one of the most talented role players I have ever had the joy of sharing a table with. So I am truly honored that he's going to come be on our show tonight. It's going to be great. That, of course, starts at 7 p.m. Pacific, and you don't want to miss it. And if you want to get caught up, there's episodes on YouTube and here in the VODs.
That's right. And it's available as a podcast.
It is available as a podcast.
So if you enjoy listening to a podcast, we got that for you.
Speaking of podcasts, where can they find you on the internet, Anthony?
Oh, goodness. I try not to internet.
That's not true.
It's very,
Actually,
they
internet's
say
quite a lot.
They say that the internet is unhealthy for you, and I don't like to be in front of screens. But I guess if you needed to find me, you could on my science comedy podcast, We Have Concerns, that I make with Jeff Kanata. There is a new episode today featuring amazingly brilliant neuroscientist and comedian Shannon Odell, who talks to us about people who are adding additional robot appendages to themselves.
Whoa.
And how their brains are reacting to them.
Hell yeah.
This is not like a replacement appendage.
It's an extra.
It's an
Another
extra one.
That's awesome.
Another one.
Another one. DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled. Dr. DJ Khaled. So you can find that at wehaveconcerns.com. Also, just about every ding dang day, I'm on Twitch recently. I won't be today because of failed save, but we are playing every single Zelda game in chronological order. We are up to Link's Awakening, and we're doing that every single day on twitch.tv/Anthony Carboni. I am at a Carboni everywhere else. Twitch, the fucking ball is in your court. Saige, where are you?
You can find me everywhere on the internet at Not Sage. I stream on my channel every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Tomorrow is Community Day, which is very, very exciting. We've got some exciting stuff coming up. We're going to be celebrating 10K pretty soon.
Ooh.
We're going to do something special for that. We'll be talking about what we want to do tomorrow. You can find me this afternoon on the Smosh Games channel from 3 to 6 p.m. Pacific before Failed Save. You can find me every Thursday on the D&D channel for the Black Dice Society.
Ooh.
I'm on the internet a lot. I do a mini stream.
We do
But most of the time,
mini-stream.
I'm here because this channel is very, very special. And this channel is something where a bunch of independent creators come together to make content for fun and for free because we love each other and we love games and stuff. So
Yeah.
thank you, BBs.
Thank you for being a part of it, BBs.
Thank you for making it possible.
If you're a patron, we will see you very soon with your extra clip. If you are not a patron, we will still see you very soon because we
Monday.
cannot be away from you for very long.
We couldn't. We'd wither away and die.
We love you, BBs.
Bye.